Hey guys, it's Waluiginumberone, and today I'm going to be interviewing ChuggaaConroy.
Heh Waluigi's number one. But no, seriously, it's me. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, do you want me to call you ChuggaaConroy, or ChuggaaConroy?
The first one's fine.
Okay, I'll just call you ChuggaaConroy then.
Or just Chugga, whatever. Honestly, call me whatever you want.
Now, questions. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Drum roll, please.
My knee is not good for drumming.
Thank you for the crappy drum roll. Okay, first question. Do you remember what was the first video game you ever played, and who got you into video games?
The first game I ever played, I was, I think, 4 years old at the time. It was Sonic 3 on the Genesis, and I had this friend. I actually remember her name. Her name was Chelsea, and she lived like on the same block as me as like a kid for a bunch of years, and she had a Genesis. And we used to play Sonic games a lot, though, but yeah, Sonic 3 was the first one I ever played. And I actually only got into video games like in '97, actually. It was a few years after that.
Second question. What do you like about doing Let's Plays, and who or what got you into making them?
Honestly, I like the whole process of it. I love doing recording. I love to talk. I like to play video games.
I already know that you love to talk. I think everybody knows that, but well.
Everybody, anyone who's seen my videos knows that. Anyway, and then also, like, I really like video editing. It's something that I plan to, like, major in college and everything for, and, you know, I like the whole process, honestly. And then, you know, as hard as it may be to believe, I actually do read my comments, and I do reply to my messages, though, and usually I like to hear, like, what people have to say about it. And, you know, I do like the process of it, and, like, the entire process. And, as for, who got me into Let's Playing, a while back, somebody showed me, like, a Let's Play video. It was probably like two or 3 years ago now. It was Proton John's Kaizo Mario World video,
Oh,
and
he gets so frustrated on that.
oh yeah, I saw that and I just thought it was so freaking hilarious, and I watched that video like again and again and again and again and again, and eventually I found out that Proton John had a YouTube channel. I subscribed to him, and he was easily my biggest inspiration to start making Let's Play videos, which I didn't think I was so great at the beginning, and Proton John himself even told me he didn't think my stuff was all that great when I was doing Earthbound, though. But, well, now he's actually voiced for one of my videos, though, so I'd say I've gotten better.
Cool. Yeah, he voiced for the Mother finale. Don't worry, I'm not saying any spoilers. Okay. Which
Okay.
one of your LPs did you enjoy doing the most?
Mother 3 is probably my favorite. Before that, though, I probably would have to say Paper Mario. But yeah, Mother 3 is definitely my favorite right now.
You know, Paper Mario was the first LP I ever saw in my life.
Oh, wow, that's actually kind of cool, which, it's funny because a lot of people don't do LPs of RPGs, though, but, oh well. I guess whatever you like.
Do you watch other users' LPs? Any favorites or recommendations?
Yeah, I like Koshmar89 a lot. He's pretty funny. I'm actually friends with quite a few LPers. Like, I'm friends with, the Cold One, Tatsudoshi. They're all really good.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna check some of those guys out. Okay, next question. Your popularity on YouTube is obviously because your walkthroughs are exciting, fun, funny, and some of them can even make you cry. What's your creative process, and how much scripting do you do?
Oh, I don't do any scripting, honestly. It's all improv. I do everything live. I don't post-commentate. I actually record all my videos live.
Wow, really?
Kind of shocking, I know.
So how do you record the sound from your game and your commentary?
Usually I have a screen recorder going, which records the TV's audio and video, and then I record my commentary with Audacity. Like, I have like a headset on while I do it, and then I take the two files, like the video and audio from the TV, and then my audio of my commentary, and then I just sync them together in editing.
Oh! ChuggaaConroy, you have saved my life.
Yeah, so I have two recording buttons that I hit before I start.
Okay, next question. From start to finish, how long does it take you to make an LP?
That really depends. If you mean like one LP video, usually I can count on, if it was like a simpler one like Paper Mario, I can usually count on spending about 20 minutes in editing on it. But if it was like a more complex one like Mother 3, usually I could count on spending at least an hour of working on a video. And then, for the Mother 3 finale, the finale in total between all of its parts was 90 minutes. To put together that 90-minute finale, more than 45 hours of work went into it.
Wow, 45 hours?
Yeah, and that was done in the course of about a week.
What do you use to record your walkthroughs?
I have a Dazzle DVD recorder, which I use for my TV recordings, and then I also have a screen recorder in Camtasia Studio 5, which I also use. That's really the only two things that I ever use for recording. And then, of course, for commentary, I use Audacity, like I said before.
Okay, next question. Why did you decide to use voice actors in the finale of Mother 3?
I really wanted to make the finale as special as I possibly could have, and I heard about this thing called Tree for My Youth, which is a kind of a retelling of the Mother 3 storyline that's supposed to be, it's supposed to start on Starman.net soon, and it's from the same people that did Fobbies Reborn, which was a retelling of Mother 2, and that was a really popular thing at the time. And I actually know the creator of those series, X-Fist, and I actually asked him if he'd be willing to ask his cast if they'd like to do a side project like that, just kind of as a warm-up for the start of the series, and also so I could kind of have a tie to them and everything. And really, I thought they were great choices, and they did a good job. And I got really lucky to find such an all-star cast of people in voice acting, including some of the lesser-known people. By the way, if you're watching this, you know who you are. I was lucky to get such an all-star cast of people that all had experience with voice acting and not let it get out to the general public that I was going to be doing something like that, because that was really hard to do. Get a cast together of people that had experience without getting it out to the general public that there was going to be voice acting in a video.
Wow, that's cool.
As for the other voice actors, I really just got into a lot of conversations with them, and I asked them, it's kind of funny, though, but getting Proton John was actually kind of a last-minute thing, because, I actually know the guy. It's kind of funny, though, because he actually, was talking to me the other day, and he got, he was kind of freaking out at me though, because he said that his channel page was just full of nothing but comments of people saying he did a great job on it and everything. He's like, guys, I only did 4 lines. It's not that big of a deal. Everyone's like, no, you did a great job.
Okay. Next question. Do you have any tips for a budding walkthrough or machinima maker?
Really, I can just say, just do games that you like doing. Just do games that you've played through at least 2 or 3 times that you know your way around. It's a good idea to read walkthroughs for the game before starting, just as kind of a memory refresher, and also jotting down notes of things that you want to show in the game that are secret. That's just what I do, though, because I do longer games, but for someone starting out, I would more so recommend doing a shorter game that's kind of easy to play through, like maybe a Kirby game. Just really anything that's short, easy, and that you know your way around is a good idea for your first one, so you're not caught out of your element right away.
Okay. How about for generating an audience on YouTube?
Honestly, I really don't have anything to say about that. Really just pay attention to how you're tagging your videos. But what I have learned on my time on YouTube is that word of mouth is the best form of advertising. If somebody likes your work a lot, they're going to tell their friends about it. And if their friends like your work, they're going to tell their friends about it. And if their friends' friends like your work, they're going to tell their friends about it. And it just keeps on snowballing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So word of mouth is definitely the best form of advertising, which is definitely a reason to put a lot of effort into your videos and don't just make camcorder footage or something like that and then post it.
Okay. What is your favorite Mario, Zelda, and Metroid game?
Mario, probably a tie between Mario Galaxy and Super Mario World.
Yay! You like
I would say Mario Galaxy is
Galaxy.
my favorite 3D one, and Mario World's my favorite 2D one. Zelda, I'd have to say probably Wind Waker would be my favorite. Twilight Princess would be my favorite if it wasn't such an easy game. Metroid, I'm not a huge hardcore fan of Metroid. I do have Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, which I like a lot, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite game. But it's still a pretty good game. I just haven't played enough Metroid to really say what I think the best in the series is.
Okay. You mentioned in your 50 facts video that you own 3 Nintendo DSs. Why do you have 3 Nintendo DSs?
Okay, I have 3 Nintendo DS. I have a regular DS that I got around the time it came out, and I always like to have the newest system whenever it may come out and everything. So I got a DS Lite right when that came out, and I knew this guy who was a manager of a GameStop, and he was going to a GameStop managers convention. And it was happening in the area at the time, and I asked him if he could take my DS Lite and everything and see if he could get it signed by Reggie, and he actually did. And over time, I just realized, I don't want to be playing a signed system, though, so I'm just going to put my Reggie signed DS away and then just buy myself a new DS Lite, because I had a pretty good-paying job at the time, and I was making a lot of money, so I was sure to do that.
Okay. Second question. Or next question.
Second question.
Oh my god, imagine this was my second question.
I feel like, when is it going to end?
Next question.
Okay, go ahead.
What is your favorite YouTube poop quote?
That's a kind of a tough one. I couldn't say this is a favorite YouTube poop quote, though, but my favorite thing ever used in a YouTube poop. No!
Yeah, and that's Dr. Robotnik, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, last question.
Okay.
What did you think of this interview?
It was a bit longer than my last interview, though, but overall it wasn't bad. Don't really mind doing interviews, it's just that it usually takes me a while to find the time to be able to do one.
So, overall, you thought it sucked a little bit, but it was okay.
No, I didn't say it sucked. I never said I thought it sucked, honestly. I didn't.
Well, ChuggaaConroy, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
This is Waluiginumberone signing out.